Ladies, I'm here on the show, and the Dodgers have won a game. They had to win it in the 10th, after they gave up 2, trailing 3-1, but they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 10th to walk it off. This was a fucking roller coaster game, man. Yamamoto pitched well, and Yamamoto, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball, man. He was phenomenal through the 7 innings. He only gave up 1 hit tonight, struck out 9, and the last inning he pitched, got out of a little jam. 2 runners on base. But then the bullpen was a little shaky. Vesia started out rough with the double and then the infield single on the bunt. But then he got a pop-up and then a strikeout against Sparius on a 3-2 pitch, which wasn't a great at-bat by Gurriel. But, hey, take it, got the strikeout, but then Tanner Scott gets a solo homer and then a 2-run homer. I know a lot of people are going to be criticizing him, and I guess deserved. I mean, he gave up 2 homers, and he's supposed to be the $62 million guy, but he'd been pitching pretty damn well until this game. I thought the first homer was kind of a bit lucky. It was like a 45-degree launch angle. But we shouldn't, but it's what happens when you throw fastballs over the plate. Because it seems like, to me, we've kind of, I guess, ruined, I don't want to say ruined, but made Tanner Scott, just kind of making him throw nothing but strikes, really, it feels like. He was a guy who liked to nibble, walk guys and get tons of Ks. Now he's a guy who throws nothing but fastballs down the pipe. It feels like. I don't know if that's just me. But he's been pitching pretty well until this outing, so it just feels Yamamoto goes 7 innings. Only the Dodgers could have their starter go 7 innings and still cut their entire bullpen in the process. But I mean, just sucks. 2 homers from Tanner Scott. We had 7 one-hit innings, and we couldn't even get 6 outs without blowing the game, and we still win in the end. It just feels like in the close games, Tanner Scott hasn't been great. He's blown 3 games, but the offense wasn't great either. Typical performance from our offense in a Yoshinobu Yamamoto game, but at least they come up clutch and walked it off. And Max Muncy got a walk-off sacrifice fly. Because the offense was pretty gross most of this game, besides the back-to-back doubles. Actually, it got us a lead. The offense was gross, but they showed up when it was needed, getting the 3 runs. But I hated seeing Tanner Scott have those 2 bad innings. But in that 9th inning, Torey Lovullo. If Dave Roberts did what Torey Lovullo did, he would be castrated. He would be crucified. I will never agree with intentionally walking to put the winning run on base. You basically gave the Dodgers the winning run in scoring position with 1 out, bases loaded. I didn't feel great when Dave Roberts walked Marte to load the bases. That works. Those 2 sides of the same coin. It's kind of a coin flip, but I don't know. It's at that point, it's the 10th inning. I don't know if you intentionally walk batters, because if he hits it deep, it's going to be over. Because that's a sacrifice fly. So that was a ballsy choice, man. And then giving Tanner Scott a 2nd inning, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else you could put in that spot. Because who else the fuck we got? I mean, if Anthony Bondal would have been worth the shit, we could have had him to start the inning. Jack Dreyer literally pitched the day before. Matt Sauer did as well. We need to get healthy in the freaking bullpen, dude. I thought we were going to have a comfortable 6 outs, but no. They really needed this one. I don't know, just to have for team morale. I didn't give up even when they went down in the 10th. I'm like, they still got the bottom of the 10th. But at least we stopped the bleeding. with scoring those 3 runs. But I want to talk more about Yamamoto, man. He was fantastic. Dude, the D-backs had 1 hit through 7 innings. They had 6 hits the last 3. That's why happens when we take our best pitcher out. But yeah, man, 7 innings from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Our pitching staff the last, before tonight had 36 innings, 32 runs. He didn't give up a run in 7 innings. 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Lowers his ERA to 1.86. He was electric out there tonight, man. He is carrying this pitching staff right now. Everybody hurt. Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Roki Sasaki. He is carrying this pitching staff right now. He is worth what they paid him. But it feels like he's 2018 DeGrom. Remember when Jacob DeGrom would throw those gems and not get any run support? Well, at least he did. At least he doesn't get credit. I mean, he should have got credit for a win, but Tanner Scott should have preserved that lead. Of all guys to choke the lead, I didn't think it would be Tanner Scott with how he pitched lately. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto was just carrying, dude. He's fantastic. He's going to win the Cy Young this year, man. I mean, he's got 68 strikeouts, a 1.86 ERA, 0.9 WHIP. He's absolutely lived up to the true ace that I thought he could be. It's between Yamamoto and Paul Skeens. It's not even close. I mean, it's one of those two. I mean, I'm biased because I would say Yamamoto and Paul Skeens is good as well. So it's definitely between those two, no doubt. But he put them on his back when we needed it most. 110 pitches as well. He emptied the tank out there. 110 pitches. Hell of a performance. He just shows each start why we gave him all that money. Hey, how about we go there and get Paul Skeens? Have about 2 aces in the same pitching staff. Have another one. And he really didn't have any trouble all night besides one inning where I think there was 2 base runners. But other than that, he got the strikeout to get out of the inning. He was absolutely fantastic. The bullpen was, it was a roller coaster. You're going up, you're going down, you're going up, you're going down. That was Dodger fans tonight watching this game. Vesia, to his credit, I mean, he gave those 2 hits to start the inning, but then he got a pop-up on the infield and then a strikeout. Could have been worse. Started with no outs and he got 2 outs. He went .2 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So at least he didn't give up any homers. Then Ben Kasparius come in for to finish the inning. With the bases low, they intentionally want Marte. They brought Ben Kasparius. Either we have him as a starter, bring him in high leverage spots like this. He goes .1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Got a big strikeout on Lourdes Gurriel with the bases loaded. Bad swing by Gurriel, but Ben Kasparius is freaking nasty, man. Tanner Scott goes 1.2 innings. He didn't get through 2 innings. They took him out with 2 outs. He goes 1.2, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He'd been pitching pretty well up until tonight. He lowered his ERA to 1.7, now it's back up to 2.4. He'd been pitching pretty well up until tonight. It's just, maybe he wouldn't have to pitch the 9th if all our relievers weren't made of fucking glass. And then Anthony Bonda got the last out, .1 innings pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Hey, he gets credit for the win. It's his 4th win, so woohoo! Yeah, the bullpen was a roller coaster, but the offense was able to bail him out in the 10th inning. Obviously had the free runner. The Diamondbacks got 2 in the top there, and he hit a 2-run homer. But Tommy Edman pinch hitting. He doubled. He fought off, I believe it was an 0-2 pitch, I think. He doubled. And there was a few intentional walks. I think, I don't remember what points, but Smith was hit by a pitch on a 2-0 count, and then Muncy hits a sacrifice fly to walk the game off. That game was drunk, to say the least. I mean, I know Yamamoto's not going to get the win, but he deserves the win with how he pitched tonight. Let's go over the offense. We went over their runs in the 10th. I believe their first run was a Will Smith RBI double. So there's your 4 Dodger runs. Let's go over the offense in total. Ohtani 1 for 4 and a walk. Betts 1 for 5, but he had a nice at-bat, a productive out where he moved Ohtani to third. He just missed a walk-off home run, but he moved Ohtani to third with a productive out. Freddie was 2 for 4 and a walk, intentionally walked. Will Smith was 1 for 3, 1 walk, 2 RBIs. Muncy 1 for 3, a walk and an RBI, had the walk-off sacrifice fly. Andy Pages was 0 for 4. Conforto 0 for 3. Teoscar, pinch hitting, 0 for 0 on a walk, and his one at bat. Kike was 0 for 4. Ha-Sung Kim was 0 for 2, and Edman 1 for 2 and an RBI. He was clutch with his double to open the 10th on a 2-strike count. And this was what the shifted the momentum really back to the Dodgers. Like, Tommy Edman's been a sneaky clutch in his career, and it was on an 0-2 pitch in the bottom of the 10th. And it was it was a pitch way out. Somehow got to it and got it to drop. Needed that leadoff double. When we needed it, Tommy Edman was there. And he got the big double to start the inning. And we improved to 30-19. It took them a bit, but they finally got their 30th win. 7 hits for 4 runs, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 10th for the D-backs. 1 in the 9th, 2 in the 10th, 7 hits, 3 runs, but it wasn't enough. Ryan Nelson goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. I thought he gave him a pretty decent start. Juan Murillo, then, their bullpen covers the rest of the game. 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout for Murillo. Kendall Graveman, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Jalen Beeks, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Kevin Ginkel, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And then Shelby Miller, .2 innings pitch, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Both those walks were intentional walks. But yeah, this is like his 2nd or 3rd straight game. He didn't pitch well. But it didn't help that Torey Lovullo was really basically like giving us free runners. Or basically a free win, intentionally walking guys. But yeah, Tommy Edman is one of Andrew Freeman's best acquisitions outside of Freddie Freeman, Ohtani, and Mookie Betts. Yeah, he was fantastic. Let's go over the D-backs lineup. They dropped to 26-23. Corbin Carroll 1 for 5, 2 RBIs. Marte 1 for 3, 2 walks. Gurriel 1 for 5. Naylor 0 for 5. Moreno 1 for 3, a walk and RBI. This guy has 3 homers all against the Dodgers, of course. Maybe we should stop pitching to him or stop throwing fastballs down the middle. Peyton Smith 0 for 3. Grichuk 0 for 1. Perdomo 2 for 4. Thomas 0 for 2. Tawa 1 for 2. Lawler 0 for 2. Jordan Lawler? Eugenio Suarez 0 for 2. Some pretty poor at-bats, I thought, by him tonight. But yeah, what game is this? Game 49? Well, I was already in the 50th game tomorrow. But yeah, the Dodgers come back. Took a 1-0 lead until the 9th. D-backs tied up. They get a 2-run homer in the 10th. But then the Dodgers walking off with 3 runs in the 4th inning. Walked off by Max Muncy. What a roller coaster. Dodgers snapped this, 4-game losing streak and get their 30th win. So, I'll take it. Win's a win at this point. Series, I think it's evened up. They've played 6 games, and 7 games. No, wait. Yeah, they played 7 games, I think. And I think it's 3-3, or I don't know how many games they played. It's either like 6 or 7. But tomorrow's series finale before the Dodgers have an off day and they travel to New York. It'll be Corbin Burns and Dustin May. Corbin Burns pitched a gem against the Dodgers last time. Dustin May pitched pretty well, but the offense didn't have his support, so what happens there, a 10-10 start. So what happens in the series finale. Hopefully the Dodgers can win this series before they go to New York. That's all I say. Peace.